Hello everyone, Joseph Richardson here. 6 skill points. Okay, so what do we do here? Study? Well, of course. Okay, so we got 7 skill points. We're 6-4. That's better than last season already. We're gonna study a lot. I don't mind that we do zone attack, cause anytime you're competing for a spot, zone attack's the one you want. Cause best skeleton is just a crazy one. Ooh, nice. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. The defender wouldn't get off my nuts. Okay. Yay, way to haul it in. Got silver. Yes. Huh? Yeah. Alright. So, as I found out earlier, the Twitch follower that's usually tuned in is not a guy, actually. A female that just turned 18 recently and gave me some, I wouldn't say incredible news, but good for her, I guess. Yeah, it's too adult to even talk about here. There we go. That kind of makes sense. Mm. Didn't quite reach gold. Would have had it down some. With weekly agenda and yeah, Bass, if that's you that just decided to start watching me, no hard feelings. I'm glad we worked everything out. And yes, I can't believe I was confused by your gender, and I apologize for that. Let's see, Syracuse? Oh, we don't. I don't know if that's one to. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. We haven't even hardly used that one in this series. Whether I continue to play Samardzija.
Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, where they will shake down thunder from the sky to cheer on their fighting Irish, and hoping that plenty of echoes will reverberate in victory at the end of the game. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on a... First down here for the offense. He'll pull it on the read. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Still sitting at their own 20 after that last one. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
Miss block.
Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. A 3rd and long coming up here. To the air, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in 2nd and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6.
Oh.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get...
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd down, going up top. He's got it. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And he makes the grab, but the officials immediately signal that he's out of bounds.
I don't know if the quarterback read the cover.
Here comes the offense on first down. Goes to the option. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Carr. He's right on target. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
Now, fourth down.
First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He's starting to get in touch with his inner Joe Montana as the Irish are moving the ball up top.
And I think that's always the question with the Irish every year is who's going to play quarterback. We know their brand and we know who they are, but are they going to get ballers at that position? Are they going to get a great Ian Book, a great Brady Quinn? That's the next step, and if they find that guy, Notre Dame can do everything they want to do and be great in college football.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead down.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
3rd and long situation. We're bringing an extra DB on the field.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. The give to the tailback. Little bit of running room as he picks up 4 and gets it out to the 5. And would they dare be aggressive on 3rd down this deep in their own territory? Takes the handoff. It's Love. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They'll leave it with him. Runs for the tackle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback up.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. The inside handoff. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and
after the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. to the ground with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Rifles it down the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yay, Notre Dame with the win. Hmm. Okay, and where we at with the... Okay, only about 22 minutes. So... Are we... This is our rival. Which... We're whiting out against USC. I love the whiteouts.
The Los Angeles Coliseum, a place traveler calls home and the crowd loves to fight on when supporting the USC Trojans. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. As we'll see, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. He'll keep it himself. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Gets it out fast. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. On the run, it's Love. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play in 2nd and 6. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. So many memorable and historic moments in this rivalry, guys. It's almost a century old now. First meeting in 1926.
When you think of all the great coaches that have graced the sideline.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Carr. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play is over. That one there.
The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to throw. Release to the back. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Really need positive yards on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. Pocket starts to collapse. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to him. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know what.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, then get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Getting some heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's lobbed. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Caught close to the marker. It's Flanagan. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some... Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Under a minute to go. Just take a knee here and avoid the potential for disaster.
And we've seen it, Reese, very recently in schools that might be in the Sunshine State that decided to run the football and run plays, and it's come back to bite them. So there's nothing wrong, Jesse, with being conservative, taking a knee, taking the victory.
I think Miami and Georgia Tech are heeding your advice very, very carefully based on what we've seen in those recent years. Don't have to overthink this thing. Victory formation, leave the stadium with a W.
Leaves it with the running back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats and you take the rankings and you take the records and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports. Who's motivated for these games? So you do get up. It does become a good game, even when it's not a good game on paper.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
I mean, I was close to winning that game, but the defense gave USC the win. Alright. So, I'm about to let you have the TV back. Yep. For those on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe. God bless.